Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Praise the Lord and good morning. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's Shabbat. Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I'm so happy and excited to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you on today and to lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Hey, this is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural or normal and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout, "Good morning," because mourning is a good thing. And I'm grateful and thankful for each and every one of you and joining us on today as we lead you in this very special way. Look, if this is a blessing to you, it's probably going to be a blessing to somebody else. So make sure you like, share, tag somebody in this post that may be dealing with grief, that may be in the process of mourning. If you are new here, we want to welcome you and thank you. This is day 101. We do this every single day. This is our second year, and this is day 101 of 2024. So we are so very grateful and so very thankful for this wonderful opportunity that God has afforded us to gather together. So thank you for joining us. Let's get into our devotion on today. As I said, today is day 101. We're going to talk about when I name my feelings, I tame my feelings. When I name my feelings, I tame my feelings. Part of acknowledging my feelings of grief is being aware of and naming them. Part of acknowledging my feelings of grief is being aware of and naming them. You want to acknowledge your feelings. How do you do that? You become aware of your feelings and you name them. You hear what I said? Part of this thing, grief, is about what you feel, and acknowledging your feelings is of the utmost importance as you navigate through this process. So you acknowledge them by being aware of them. Not only are you aware of what you feel, but now you name what you feel, right? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? And this is the thing. Understand that this is something that you just don't do one time. This is something that you do all the time because grief is fluid and things change on a day-to-day basis. It's a lot to process as you navigate through this season. That's why a lot of people be like, yeah, I did some grief work and I thought I was cool. I did some stuff a few weeks ago, months ago. I thought I was cool. Nah, it's a journey, y'all. It's a journey. It doesn't stop. It continues to go. Things change, and how you feel today, you may not feel like this 6 months from now. And so it's a daily process. I think I said it yesterday or the day before. There's things you got to do daily, weekly, and monthly, right? We talked about that, working in a rhythm. There's things you got to do daily. There's things you got to do weekly. There's things that you got to do monthly as you navigate through this process. And so you got to, part of acknowledging your feelings is being aware of your feelings, and not only aware, but naming them as well. When I'm grieving, I'm often experiencing several feelings at once. I'm tempted to simply describe my feelings as bad, down, or low. When you are grieving, you're going to feel a lot of different feelings, and you'll be tempted to describe them, as we said, in a very simplistic way as down, bad, or low. But when I sit with my feelings and I really work to befriend them, I begin to see that I don't just feel bad, right? For example, I might learn that in addition to sadness, I actually feel a bit of disbelief. I may feel some anger. I may feel some regret and a big dose of fear. This is the key to all of that. When I sit with my feelings and I really work to befriend them, major key alert. And I say this, y'all have heard me say this before, and I'm going to continue to repeat it. Sit with your feelings. Sit with your feelings. This is how you navigate through the grief process. You got to take the time to sit with your feelings. That is that is the biggest problem because we ignore and don't want to explore. We suppress and don't want to address or express. But when you sit with your feelings, it's painful. I know it hurts. It's going to hurt if you ignore it, right? I say it all the time. This is the type of pain that's going to lead you to healing. It's going to help you and not hurt you. So you sit with your feelings. You sit with your feelings and you do what? You name them. You sit with your feelings in that moment, right? You befriend them. And when you do that, you just don't say, we'll say general stuff. I feel bad. I feel low. I feel blah, blah, blah. Get more specific, right? So you sit with your feelings and you'll say, yo, I feel sadness. I feel a little bit of disbelief. I feel anger, some regret, a big dose of fear. Discovering and naming my feelings in this way helps me understand each of them and eventually reconcile them. This is part of the daily practice that you can do for yourself. You check in with yourself, right? You do a check in. Do a check in. How am I feeling today? How I'm doing today? This is a great journal practice. I told you before you can do an audible journal. If you want to utilize the voice memo in your phone, you can go to that and you can just do a recorded journal. You can go to voice memo and just say today's check in, April 10th, 2024. This is my audio diary. I'm checking in. I feel blah, 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 blah. Sit, man, whether it's that, whether it's a verbal, whether it's you writing in a journal, the main thing is you want to check in with yourself. You want to name your feelings. You want to sit with your feelings. You want to process. You want to digest. You want to befriend them. Discovering and naming my feelings in this way helps me understand each of them. You want to understand each of them. Yeah, this is doing the work, right? Navigating through the process, doing the work. Not only does it help you understand each of them, eventually it helps you to reconcile them. Look at the final thought. I greet each of my feelings by name as they circle past. They are real, but temporary visitors. I greet each of my feelings by name as they circle past. They are real, but temporary visitors. Greet those feelings by name as they circle past. They're going to come, they're going to go, they're going to show up, they're going to pop up, they're going to visit you. Remember, we acknowledge them, we befriend them, we're going to sit with them like we sit with a friend and have a cup of coffee. We're going to sit with them, we're going to greet them by name, right? We're going to acknowledge them because we know and understand that discovering and naming our feelings in this way helps you to understand them and eventually reconcile them. So, final thought again, I greet each of my feelings by name as they circle past. They are real, but temporary visitors. Today is day 101. When I name my feelings, guess what? I tame my feelings. Come on, if you got questions or comments, you can drop them below. I appreciate y'all joining us on today. Hope and pray that this has been a blessing to you. Holla at your boy. I did not receive a YouTube notification. Why not? It sure did go out. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I don't know why. I don't know why you didn't receive it. Questions, comments, if you got them. Questions, comments, if you got them. Questions, comments, if you got them. Let me ask y'all this real quick before y'all go. Mother's Day is coming up. What are some good things that we can do as a grief group in preparation for that day, for anybody that may have lost a child or anybody that may have lost their mother? What is an activity? What is a gathering? What is something we can do? So in times past, I know we got together, we held space for people who lost their mothers. We just came together and, prayed and all of those wonderful things. And I think that's good. But I'm thinking about doing just something else, something that we can do to gather together. In person, and I know we got people on here virtually too. What is a virtual option? What is an in-person option? I didn't get the notification either, but a habit to join. I wonder how come the notifications did not going through. What's going on? I gotta see what's going on. It sure went out. It sure went out. I gotta check and see y'all, cause it went out. So I'll check and see. Talk to me. Is there anything we can do? What can we do collectively? What can we do collectively in preparation for Mother's Day? What can we do? Any ideas? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Any ideas? Thoughts and ideas, ideas and thoughts to help us to navigate through this season. Y'all be thinking about that. I ask again tomorrow. I know y'all might need time to think or whatever. It's early in the morning. Y'all can think about it and drop me a line tomorrow during the devotion. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know your thoughts on the situation. Okay. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Oh, Nikisha says, what about doing something similar to the collage you did for your best friend? That'll be good. We could most definitely do that. Look, I'm looking at it now. That would be good. We will have to get the materials. Had to buy the materials. That's an idea. Maybe let off memory balloons. Okay, memory balloons. That's an idea. That's an idea. Hit the dots at the top and turn notifications on. Uh, you talking to them? Oops. Okay. Okay. We got do a collage. We got memory balloons. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all continue to think. Let's brainstorm. We're gonna come up with something. We're gonna make it do what it do. Um, yeah, we're gonna make it do what it do. All right. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. Let's go.